Hello, I'm Ralph Turner. I'm an author, along with other things, and I've always loved a mystery. I enjoyed growing up reading mystery novels of all kinds. I've written a couple of mysteries, and as a kid, I enjoyed going to places I probably didn't have any business going to, like cemeteries and haunted houses and things like that, looking for mysteries. And as I got older and then went to seminary, I found out that the Bible is full of mysteries. I mean, some of the most exciting mysteries that you can imagine. One of the most exciting mysteries, Paul was writing to some of his folks, and he said, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we will all be resurrected." What a mystery. Well, I've written a book called Ancient Bible Mysteries, and in there are 9 different, what I consider major mysteries that are talked about in the Bible. The way I wrote the book is kind of as a novel, and may sound a little strange to most folks, but the way it sets up, there's a retired missionary from Africa, and his life is kind of getting on in years, getting kind of long in the tooth, and he ends up in a mountain cabin out from Golden, Colorado, trying to find out just what to do with the rest of his life. And on the second day, there's a backpacker shows up at his front door, big guy, about 6'6" and so forth. Well, it turns out to be the angel Gabriel. For whatever reason, he had been given the permission or an assignment to sit down with Pat Barker, this missionary, and just talk to him, answer some of the most prevailing questions that he might have, that he'd like an answer to. So that's what the book is about. And you may say that can't happen. It's impossible. Well, don't be so sure. Remember, or if you've never read it, you might need to. In Genesis, Abraham was camped out on the not far from the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, and his nephew Lot had traveled on down to the city with his family and so forth. And one day there are 3 men that show up at Abraham's door. Turns out to be 3 angels, and they had dinner together and they talked and so forth. The angels, 2 of them, went on down to Gomorrah, Sodom, and you might be interested in reading that story. And but the one that stayed up there with Abraham was the pre-incarnate second person of the Godhead, the Word, which is Jesus Christ. And so these things can happen. At any rate, these 8 mysteries sort of made the book a little bit long, and so I decided to break it down into a series of booklets or episodes. I say booklets, they run about 200 pages apiece, and would kind of dissect and talk about the major mysteries that I put in the book. Things such as the fall of Lucifer. What was Lucifer's purpose prior to the creation of man? What was his fall? What was involved in it? And then the fall of man. What happened there? And then giants. 6th chapter of Genesis talks about giants being on the earth, and Goliath was one of those Nephilim. And so we talk about all those things, and I think you'll enjoy them. I'd like for you to subscribe if you would, and that way every time we come out with a new one of these discussions, I can let you know. And you can send me an email at ancientbiblemysteries@gmail.com. My website is ancientbiblemysteries.com. Look forward to seeing you on the flip side.